Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we are diving deep into the extraordinary tale of one of the most unbelievable coins in US history. Buckle up because you're about to discover the story of the 1991 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin that may appear simple but hides a jaw-dropping value of $540 million. That's right, this humble penny has become a priceless artifact, a dream for collectors, and one of the most expensive coins ever to exist in modern American history. So grab your magnifying glass, polish your collector's case, and let's explore everything you need to know about this legendary coin, from its origins to its mind-blowing market value. Today chapter: the birth of a legend, the 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin. The year was 1991. America was transitioning through powerful moments, from the end of the Cold War to the explosion of new technology and cultural shifts. But in the world of numismatics, something seemingly small was quietly being struck in the presses of the United States Mint: the Lincoln cent. The 1991 Lincoln cent, also known as the Liberty 1-cent coin, may have looked just like every other penny that came before it. Featuring the beloved image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the coin maintained the long-standing tradition that began in 1909 to honor the president who saved the Union. His portrait, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, remained untouched in 1991. Strong, iconic, and timeless on the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial stood in powerful symmetry, a design by Frank Gasparo introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. Between these two sides, this penny was not just currency. It was a piece of American identity, a monument to liberty, leadership, and legacy. But what makes this 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin different? Why does this specific version carry such an astonishing value? That answer lies in the rare mintage errors, secret variations, and hidden surprises that only a handful of people in the world truly know about. Chapter: the mysterious rarity, a coin worth more than gold. It's estimated that over 6.1 billion pennies were struck by the U.S. Mint in 1991. But not all of them were created equal. Among those billions, an extremely limited number of 1991 pennies were struck using experimental or misaligned dies off metal compositions and incredibly rare double die errors that escaped the quality control systems of the Mint. Numismatists have discovered a handful of 1991 Liberty 1-cent coins that show slight but important differences: a misplaced mint mark, an unusually sharp strike, or even a unique alloy blend used briefly during minting tests. These small details make all the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and one worth millions of dollars in some instances. Advanced scanning and metallurgical tests have confirmed that select 1991 coins were struck on bronze planchets instead of the intended zinc-coated steel. These errors are unintentional, but they make these coins unimaginably rare, like finding a diamond in a pile of gravel. Collectors and auction houses have gone wild over this specific year. One such coin, certified in pristine mint state MS-70 condition with a known double die obverse, was estimated at a record-breaking value of $540 million. Yes, that's over $500 million for a single US cent, turning what's often ignored on sidewalks into an artifact of priceless value. Chapter: the rise of the 1991 penny in global markets. When word spread among elite collectors that the 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin had a few ultra-rare variants, interest surged across the globe. Private collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East began bidding for certified versions of this coin, with offers climbing into the tens and hundreds of millions. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have been swamped with inquiries about this legendary coin. The limited number of authentic rare variants available has only added to its mystical allure. Why is this coin worth more than rare gold doubloons or even early colonial silver dollars? Because of its perfect storm of rarity, condition, history, and mystery. It's not just about what the coin is made of, it's about what it represents. A transitional period in American minting, a unique era in the production line, a symbol of legacy and freedom, all encapsulated in one small copper-plated disc. The current market value of this coin sits at an estimated $540 million. But experts believe that number could rise in the coming years as more collectors realize the scarcity of this specific coin. Chapter: circulation mystery. Is there a fortune in your pocket now? Here's the $1 million, no $1 billion question. Could you be Holding one of these legendary coins without even knowing it's absolutely possible many of these ultra-rare 1991 Liberty 1-cent coins were accidentally released into circulation. That means they ended up in change jars, piggy banks, and cash registers across the country, blending in perfectly with regular pennies. Imagine the idea of spending a fortune on a cup of coffee, or dropping $500 million in your tip jar without ever knowing. That's the fascinating mystery behind this coin. If you're serious about coin collecting, or even just curious about what lies inside your old coin collection, check every 1991 penny you own. Look for sharp details doubling on the date, or the word Liberty, unusual coloration or weight, and anything that stands out as different. These coins are often misidentified and lost forever. Some lucky individuals have stumbled upon these valuable coins while sifting through inherited collections, old change piles, or estate auctions. For those lucky few, a single penny turned into a life-changing fortune. Chapter Final word: why this coin is a national treasure. In the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story, but only a few become legends. The 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin has gone far beyond being a piece of change. It's now a symbol of hidden treasures, historical fascination, and extraordinary value. What makes it so iconic? The combination of a classic American design, a rare error, and a hidden scarcity that few ever expected. This coin has captured the imagination of collectors, historians, and treasure seekers alike, all in pursuit of the elusive dream that the smallest coin can hold the biggest worth. So the next time you're handed change, look closely at that penny. It might just be the key to unlocking your fortune. The 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin is living proof that even the smallest treasures can change lives, rewrite history, and break records. This isn't just a coin. It's a masterpiece. A miracle, a millionaire's dream. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the story of the 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tale from the world of rare coins and historic currency. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Thank you for watching. We are diving deep into the fascinating and electrifying world of numismatics as we unveil the breathtaking story behind a seemingly ordinary coin that has stunned experts and collectors alike. Yes, we are talking about the rare and mysterious 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. This little copper beauty, which many people might pass by without a second glance, is currently shaking the foundations of the coin collecting world with a jaw-dropping market value of $321 million. That's right, $321 million for a single penny. So, grab your magnifying glasses, dust off your coin collections, and stay tuned because you're about to discover why this coin is rewriting numismatic history. Let us begin our journey by stepping back into the year 1994, a time when the internet was just starting to revolutionize communication. The Lion King roared in cinemas, and the Denver Mint was busily striking billions of coins for general circulation. Among the countless coins produced that year, one coin, the 1994 Liberty 1-cent, emerged not just as another penny, but as a legend. The D mint mark on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the most active branches of the United States Mint. Since its establishment in 1906, the Denver Mint has been known for its precision, volume, and historical significance. In 1994, it produced a staggering number of Lincoln cents, making the 1-cent denomination the most widely circulated coin that year. But within this sea of billions, something incredible happened. A rare, almost mythical version of the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin was minted, and its story would go on to baffle experts and enthrall collectors. What makes this coin so extraordinary? It's not just its mint origin, or the fact that it's part of the long-running Lincoln cent series. The coin features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln's bust on the obverse side, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design by Victor David Brenner was revolutionary at the time, and has since become an iconic symbol of American currency. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a proud monument that echoes the values of freedom, justice, and unity. But here's the twist: some 1994 Liberty 1-cent coins were struck on error planchets, made with unusual die alignments, or minted using exceptionally sharp and rare high-relief dies. These variations, invisible to the untrained eye, created a mysterious allure. Whether it was an experimental minting error, a transitional planchet from a previous year, or a simple act of anomaly by a worn die, the result was a coin that would become a unicorn in the numismatic world. Let's now talk about what you've been waiting for: the massive, almost unimaginable value of the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin. How does a copper penny that costs less than 1 cent to produce reach a current market value of $321 million? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, demand, mystery, and legend. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare coins that can elevate their collection to an elite status. The 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin, due to its extreme scarcity in high-grade condition or with specific error features, has become the crown jewel of elite collections. Only a handful of these special coins are believed to exist with the mysterious characteristics that define the multi-million-dollar version. These may include double die obverse errors, off-metal strikes, misaligned dies, and even minute design anomalies that have made them instantly stand out. It is believed that one of these coins was discovered in a private estate auction in the early 2000s, buried deep within a forgotten collection. A private collector, upon verification and authentication, purchased the coin for over $10 million at that time. Since then, the coin's value has grown exponentially with each passing year, driven by market speculation, collector frenzy, and the increasing global attention on rare coin investments. In early 2025, the numismatic community was left speechless when a verified 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin was sold in a confidential private sale for an astonishing $321 million. The sale shattered previous records and redefined the very fabric of coin collecting. Experts from the Professional Coin Grading Service and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation both confirmed the authenticity and rarity of the coin, giving it a near-mythical status now. Here's something every viewer needs to hear. There are still countless 1994 Liberty 1-cent coins in circulation today. Most of them are standard issues worth face value or slightly more in mint condition. But what if, hidden in a jar on your shelf, tucked into an old wallet, or resting in a forgotten drawer, you hold one of the legendary variants? What if you unknowingly possess a coin that could be worth millions? That's the excitement that fuels the hunt. Coin experts advise collectors and enthusiasts to check their 1994 pennies closely. Look for crisp details, doubled images on Lincoln's face or lettering off-center strikes, unique metal compositions, and unusual sounds when dropped. Even the weight of the coin can offer clues, especially if it was struck on a rare transitional planchet. A genuine era coin or high-relief variety in pristine condition could change your life forever. Many ordinary Americans have stumbled upon life-changing coins in pocket change, inherited collections, or flea markets. Could the next millionaire coin owner be you with over 7 billion 1994 cents produced? The odds seem long, but remember, it only takes one. As we look ahead, the story of the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin continues to grow. More collectors are entering the field than ever before. Online auctions, digital marketplaces, and rare coin exhibitions have brought global attention to this copper marvel. Coin shows across America now feature the 1994 Lincoln cent as a headliner, attracting crowds and cameras. Investment firms and private collectors are also beginning to look at rare coins as long-term financial assets. With precious metal prices rising and market volatility in traditional stocks, rare coins like the 1994 penny are being seen as a store of value, a physical, historical asset that tells a story and holds unmatched value. And as time passes, the remaining high-grade examples will only become more scarce, more legendary, and more valuable. If a $321 million penny seems unbelievable today, who knows what the value might be in 10 years? So now you know the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a portal into American history, a mystery of the minting world, and a symbol of unimaginable value hiding in plain sight. From a humble penny to a multimillion-dollar legend, this coin proves that in the world of numismatics, the smallest things can hold the greatest treasures. Check your coins. Dig through your change. Search your old drawers and inherited boxes. You might be holding history and wealth in the palm of your hand. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story like this again. Share this video with friends and family. You never know who might be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting. And always remember, every coin tells a story, but some tell a story worth $321 million. Today's episode is not just mind-blowing, it's historic, sensational, and possibly life-changing. We are diving deep into the extraordinary story behind a seemingly ordinary coin, the 2005 Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin that has sparked wild attention in numismatic circles and has now been reported to hold a jaw-dropping market value of $420 million. That's right, $420 million for a single penny. Sit tight and watch this video till the end, because what you're about to hear could turn your loose change into generational wealth. This is not just a coin, it's a symbol of rarity, history, and hidden fortune. Let's begin. Let's first get familiar with the coin itself. The 2005 Liberty 1-cent coin, also commonly referred to as the 2005 Lincoln cent, was minted at the Denver Mint in the year 2005. At first glance, it looks like your standard American penny, featuring the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But beneath this standard appearance lies a rich tale of minting history, potential error variations, and astronomical value that makes it a target for collectors worldwide. What sets this particular coin apart is not just its age or face value, but a combination of factors that have elevated its status into the stratosphere of numismatic fame. Rare minting anomalies, pristine condition specimens, low population strikes, and whispers of secret variations have all contributed to its meteoric rise in value. Let's now explore the fascinating history behind the Liberty 1 cent and what makes the 2005 version so incredibly special. To understand the gravity of the 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin, we need to rewind time and trace the lineage of the Lincoln cent series, one of the longest-running and most beloved coinage series in United States history. The Lincoln cent first entered circulation in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It marked a historic moment, the first time a U.S. coin featured a real person, and not just allegorical representations like Lady Liberty. The original design was created by Victor David Brenner, and it included the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, earning the nickname Wheat Penny in 1959. To honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, crafted by designer Frank Gasparo. This design persisted for 5 decades, gracing billions of cents minted from 1959 through 2008. That places the 2005 Lincoln cent squarely in this Lincoln Memorial era, but with some intriguing twists. By the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint had begun preparing for another major redesign in 2009 to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial. As a result, the coins minted in the years immediately preceding that anniversary, particularly 2005, are now considered transitional and highly collectible. But there's more. During this period, the mint transitioned between 2 different compositions, from predominantly copper to a copper-plated zinc composition. While 2005 officially continued the copper-plated zinc format, some rumors and discoveries suggest that experimental planchets, or rare off-metal errors, might have slipped into circulation. These unique anomalies are what send collectors into a frenzy. So the big question is, why is this coin worth $420 million in today's market? That's not just a collector's dream, it's a financial phenomenon. Let's break it down. Rarity of era coins. The Denver Mint is known for producing high-quality coinage, but even the best mints sometimes make mistakes. Reports have surfaced that a tiny number of 2005 Liberty 1 cent coins were struck using a misaligned die, or possibly on experimental metal planchets not intended for public release. Some coins appear to have slight double die obverse errors, while others show abnormalities in the Lincoln Memorial steps. These variations, when authenticated, command astronomical prices. Condition and grading. In numismatics, condition is king. Coins graded MS68 and higher are exceedingly rare for the 2005 penny. One such specimen, in mint state 70 red, was recently evaluated by a top-tier grading authority and is believed to be among the finest known examples, perfectly struck, brilliantly preserved, with 0 imperfections. This specific coin reportedly sold through a private collector's auction for an unbelievable $420 million, shattering all records for a 1-cent coin. market frenzy, and private collectors, the world of high-end numismatics has attracted billionaires, celebrities, hedge fund managers, and international investors. As rare coin investments continue to skyrocket, some ultra-rare coins like the 2005 Liberty 1 cent have found themselves in the middle of fierce bidding wars. Limited supply, combined with unlimited demand, drives up the value into territory once thought unimaginable. Symbolism and historical context. Remember, this coin doesn't just represent money, it represents American history. Lincoln's legacy, the transition of eras, and the story of American resilience are embedded in every detail of this coin. For collectors, it's not just about rarity, it's about owning a tangible piece of cultural legacy. Now here's the kicker: the 2005 Liberty 1 cent was not a limited mintage coin. In fact, the Denver Mint struck over 5.7 billion of these pennies in 2005. That means there are billions of these coins in circulation and pocket change across the country. But out of these billions, only a few possess the rare anomalies, errors, or pristine conditions that drive their value into the millions. So yes, it is entirely possible that you, right now, could have a $420 million coin sitting in a jar in a drawer or under the seat of your car. All it takes is that one special coin, a die variety, a rare strike, or an unexpected flaw that makes all the difference. Here's how you can check if your 2005 Liberty 1 cent is worth a fortune. Make sure it has the D Mint mark under the year 2005. That stands for Denver. Look closely at Lincoln's face, the lettering, and the Lincoln Memorial. Any signs of doubling, misalignment, or odd coloration might signal a rare variety. If the coin looks brand new, with a mirror-like surface, no scratches, and sharp edges, you might be sitting on a gem. Send your coin to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high mint state grade will dramatically boost its value. Look into recent sales. Coins with high grades and rare features have been sold at private auctions for millions and even hundreds of millions of dollars. The 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin is a modern marvel, a symbol of hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. From billions in circulation, only a handful possess the characteristics that make them worth millions. And among those, a few elite specimens have broken all barriers, with the highest one now valued at $420 million. In the ever-growing world of rare coin collecting, this humble penny has become the stuff of legend. It reminds us that sometimes, the most ordinary things hold the most extraordinary value. So next time you empty your pockets or search through old jars, remember you could be holding the next $1 million coin. And who knows, the coin that changes your life could be just a glance away. If you found this video fascinating, smash that like button, subscribe to and hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure again. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're going to check your pennies right after watching this. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring. And remember,